Hello, everybody. Welcome to Crafty Soup. My name is Misty. First off, I want to say, pardon my voice. I'm still not back 100%, but I'm getting close enough that I think I can do voiceovers again. So, I am here with the very final SCT Sampler Kit unboxing and project for you. And I have loved my kits, and I've loved doing the videos on these kits, and I hope you have too. Let's go ahead and dive into this last kit. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll give you a sneak peek at what I've got coming for you after these kits are done in January. All right, here is my little goodie in the mail. And I had a little bit of a spoiler online when somebody posted about this, but this is all about missing you, the theme this month. And they provided a sweet little message to kind of say farewell to these kits. And our matching die, of course, goes with the theme word, and I will definitely put that to use on my project today. So if you are new here, whenever I do an unboxing of a kit, I will also do a project so that you can see how to put these kits to use with a few ideas, and that way I get my stuff used and not just bought and sitting on a shelf. All right, let's go ahead and go through all of the supplies here. The first selection is from Lawn Fawn, and this is, I can't quite remember, I think it's called sprinkles paper, something like that, but it's a little bit of a foiling, spattery look to these papers, and they are gorgeous and sparkly, and I'm getting that sparkle caught in light just right so that you can see all that shine. And then the other collection is from Vicky Booten, and we have, as usual, a few bits and pieces of die-cut ephemera here to go with this, and I will use up a bunch of that on my project today as well. And then we can go ahead and dive into the other pieces here. There is a partial sheet of the foam stickers, so those are always nice. And then we've got a couple of journaling cards, which of course are cut apart from a larger 12 by 12 sheet. And then we'll get into, first we're going to look at our reusable item, which also is a stamp set from this collection. Often we'll have a different company provide that reusable item, but this time around it's all from the same collection. Now we can take a look at these papers, and as I've mentioned in past videos, these papers are cut down from larger 12 by 12 sheets, and I definitely think that played a role in them deciding to discontinue this kit because I think the scrapbookers wanted the full-size sheets. But I always use this as just a little bit of goodie mail to come to me each month, as well as some inspiration if I wanted to go purchase more of particular products. And so I always really did like these kits with just a little bit of something, and it was never too much supply that I felt like I was overwhelmed with things. But at any rate, companies change and move in different directions, and so I will have to as well. That is a look at the final kit, so let's go ahead and make our final project. I wanted to use the word miss you for sure, so I went to my photo story binder and I pulled out these two pictures. Now I have scrapbooked a video with these pictures in the past, but because I have two kids, I always do layouts for their own separate albums. And so I will be doing these photos again for my other kids' album. And I'm going to use that Miss You die. And then I also liked the words from the Vicky Booten set there that says capturing the vibe. So I'm capturing this little love vibe and the miss you vibe because this was a visit to the college kids theater production, and we hadn't had a visit in a while, so definitely the siblings are missing each other. Here is one of my 6x6 tips for you. I know a lot of people have a hard time putting these 6x6 size papers onto their 12 by 12 layouts. And like I said before, I think that's one of the reasons why they're shifting away from these kits. But I have lots of, if you go back and look at my catalog of videos, I have lots of ways to use 6x6 on 12 by 12s. And for this one, I am just creating a border piece basically. And that will be the grounding for my photos and title and all the other little goodies. Now, in the meantime, I am creating pockets for my journaling out of those journaling cards, and I'm going to shape it into a tag. I have used that stamp set to stamp out the word happy. And I must have past it here, but I did not realize when I opened up the stamp set that it also comes with the dies. And that might be typical of the Vicky Bouton stamp sets. I can't quite remember, but I do think I have some sets in the past from the stamps that also have dies with them. So that was a little bit of a surprise because I didn't expect that. However, I'm not going to use those on my project today because I'm going to do this mixed media stamping technique in the background here. And I just wanted some richer, deeper color to set off the brighter colors that I have used. So I made a stamped flower border on the side and then kind of bled out the ink, or made it look like the ink was bleeding out from those flowers. Now, this paper did absorb my ink very quickly from that stamp set, so I had to kind of purposefully use more ink in this wet mode to get it to the look that I wanted. So with that done, I am ready to move on to other areas. Now, because I had die cut the miss you word out of some of that purple lawn fawn paper, then my white title was looking a little out of place on top of everything. So I went ahead and dyed that purple with an ink pad. And now here is one of my tips for getting these fussy die cuts glued down. I will just spread some glue onto a surface. And when I use a reusable surface, I will just scrape off the excess glue when it dries. But if you don't want to have to do any cleaning, just use a scrap piece of plastic and spread your glue on there, and then just dip your items into the glue. And that's an easy way to get these fussy detailed die cuts glued down. So that is in place. And then I just wanted to add a couple of embellishments because there is a lot of prettiness going on already with the pattern papers and the background stamping and the other elements that I have. So just a little bit of extra. And then I decided to add some gold sparkle because these little hearts from the puppy stickers have gold in them. So I'm going to spread the love with that gold around just a little bit more. And that will complete my project for this time around. I hope you have enjoyed this series. And after we take a look at these still photos, I am subscribing to a new kit club that will be coming to me starting in January. Well, that's not true. I actually got the December kit already, so I could start playing. But here is the sneak peek of a screenshot from that club's website. So if you know what it is, go ahead and drop me a comment, and we'll have a little guessing game going on here at the end. All right, that is it for this time around. I want to thank you so much for being here and for watching. I think I have one more regular video for you for the month of December before I move on to getting back to my normal schedule in January.